Alright, I know this video is really grainy, but I got my old 2013 MacBook Pro running here. Anyway, been trying out something new this week. Guy from our Grand Forks concert band, John, clarinet player, got a bunch of us these Forestone Reeds. This is a synthetic reed made with I'm just going to flip over to the description here on their website. A mixture of polypropylene resin and cellulose wood fiber. More than 50% of the wood fiber used is bamboo. And yeah, it's different. Like, I've played Leger reeds for quite a few years, especially with the jazz band when I had to switch back and forth between instruments and stuff like that. And having a dried out reed is never any good. So I hadn't played cane reeds for a long time, but last year and a half, as I've been back into saxophone, I've been back into just playing cane reeds again and really liking the sound. Diodario Royals are kind of the ones I'm liking right now, and a 2.5 seems to suit my my setup really well. This is a Jody Jazz HR Star 6 opening, and the 2.5s just seem to play really comfortably. Threes are okay too, little more steady sound, but the twos are way easier to play. 2.5s easier to play, obviously. And according to the website, this is a medium traditional cut. You can go to their website. I'll put a link in the description below. But that should be between a 2.5 and a 2 on the Van Dorn scale. But I find this Forest Tone offering a little more resistance, closer to a 3 than a 2.5 or even a 2, and on their scale it has it right in between 2 and 2.5 with the medium. So I don't know, but I'm just breaking it in. I've only had this for I've only played on it for about 3 days, but kind of really liking the sound. But I'm finding it is really responsive to embouchure placement, so you can get very different sounds, or you can get a really overly stuffy sound very easily if your embouchure's not quite right. And so it is maybe, perhaps, I don't know if it's a little picky or a little flexible. I'm not decided on which one yet, but here's a little bit of how this sounds, and then maybe I'll throw on a regular reed and, just for comparison. All right, I just got to move the microphone here. Trying to play quiet on that B flat low. All right, here we go. Okay, here's a 2.5 Rico Royal. and the D'Addario Royal 3, which I think feels closer to the medium. But let's hear how this sounds. All right, so yeah, it is a very different sound, a very different feel. It's a very smooth reed, and my lighting's horrible right now, so no daylight. But you see the difference in color here. Like this is just the D'Addario Royal, and this one, I may not show up as well. But you can kind of see. You can see the tip there where you can see the lighter part. It's very balanced. It's a very dark, kind of milky color. It's nice. Anyway, that's the new thing I'm trying out. And I'm liking it so far. But yeah, I'd want to try out, I think, a medium soft. Go one down and maybe even try. They have a bunch of cuts, a bunch of different styles. So they've got some black bamboo, and the descriptions are all on their website as to how they feel the reed's supposed to sound and what style of music it's good for. But you know, I've heard everything. You know, like Van Doren says, you know, oh, the blue traditional reeds are really for classical, but you know that's what like guys like Eric Marienthal plays on like Chick Corea electric band stuff. So whatever. Anyway, Forestone Reed synthetic. Yeah, I think it's better than the Ligier. But I haven't tried a new Ligier in a long time either. I do have a Ligier 3. Maybe I should pull that out too and give that a whirl again. Anyway, next time.